It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, break! Cougar 19!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Dragon 60!
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 50, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneers, Riggs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
On the set.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mustang 19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check smash. Check smash. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy. 58 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On first down, Richardson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10, Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Colts 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Broncos! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
At the 60, at the 60. Smash.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
70. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Half 80. Half 11.
Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come back team. Come back team. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Tap, tap, and team. Pioneer.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson off the play fake. And this one too low. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Mustang 19. 18 Radler. 18 Radler.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion right is Watkins.
Buffalo 18. Warren 17. 19 tight. 19 check pass. Check pass.
Richardson looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
38, Colts 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Vioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They find some open field here. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Drop 50, drop 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneers.
Richardson. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here
and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half and